Hello, welcome to Torch Hours. Since the last episode, I've been packing and prepping for my fast approaching backcountry adventure. And I am happy to share that I've been able to secure my campsite in the Bruce Peninsula and now know my dates for completing the Bruce Peninsula section of the Bruce Trail and the overall Bruce Trail this summer. While putting this episode together, I was reminded of how small the hiking community really is. And during my journey along the Bruce Trail, I have actually bumped into a number of people that I know either through the hiking community or the outdoor community. And while hiking this trail on Saturday afternoon, I actually crossed paths with someone that looked familiar, but I didn't quite register who it was until after we had well passed each other. I'm not sure if they saw me. Everyone was kind of watching where we were stepping. So anyways, if you think that I saw you and I ignored you, I promise you I didn't, and I'm really sorry I didn't say hi. And if any of you ever recognize me on the trail, by all means, please say hi. Don't be shy about that. I would love to meet you. Well, enough about all that stuff. Let's get on with the hike. On day one, we began our hike at the Glen Side Trail, which we took to the main trail. We went through the Glen Management Area and followed the trail through to the Wiarton Management Area. We carried on through Lundy Lane and then eventually reached the Kemble Mountain Management Area. We continued to follow the trail through until we stopped that day at Dodds Hill Side Trail, which we took back to our car. On day two, we began where we left off on Saturday. We took the Dodds Hill Side Trail to the main trail. We followed this through and eventually made our way along a sort of a rugged road till we approached Skinner's Bluff Management Area. We continued along the entire bluff until we reached Bruce's Cave Access Trail, and there's a parking lot there, and that is where we left our car. On the Saturday, we hiked 24 kilometers from the Glen Management Area to Dodds Hill Side Trail. And then on the Sunday, we started from Dodds Hill Side Trail and carried on until Bruce's Cave for a total of 18.5 kilometers. As you will remember from the previous episode, I really loved the Glen Management Area, but we only really walked halfway through it. We started the day on Saturday where we left off, and it was a perfect morning. The weather was great, the sun was shining. Here we are, Groundhog Day, Bruce Trail style. And you'll know why it's Groundhog Day later. And I'm using a new selfie stick that I found on the side of the road last weekend near Owen Sound. It's quite stable. I'm impressed. Yeah, just trying to catch the morning light.
Did you see the sunrise this morning? It was very red.
No, I guess I didn't. I love this rock. I don't really get to see too much of that from where I live. It's a sad fact. Where I live in the city, I just don't get to see sunrises or sunsets. It seemed to be prime time for mushrooms in this area. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The escarpment rocks are always so much fun to navigate. The intersection.
It is a full intersection.
Can I do this? Yeah. I like that. It's very mysterious down there.
So many things kind of hidden.
Yeah. I love this breeze, the sun, the trees. This is my jam. It's okay. We're saving it for our actual fall color hikes.
Yeah.
There's bugs here, and it smells like porcupine.
Yeah. Like the bees' hive imprint.
Oh, totally. Do you think it's like an ancient coral?
I don't know.
That's very neat. Good find.
July leaves, they don't call me that for nothing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Maybe it was
The
turkey.
tricky path. My new annual September tradition seems to be jumping out from behind grasses and wildflowers. And yes, I did do a tick check afterwards. At one point, the Bruce Trail came out to an area where there was a large donor's plaque set up by the Bruce Trail, and there were a couple of benches. So we stopped there for a little bit of a break and a snack. And while we were preparing to leave, a man parked their car and rushed kind of towards us. We didn't know what to think, honestly. And we are city people, so we are a little bit cautious. Anyways, the man was wearing a trail runner's t-shirt, and we asked him if he was a trail runner, and he seemed to be completely thrown off, and he said, no, I don't do that. So that made us even more skeptical about this man's motivation. And I also noticed that he had white paint all over his hands. He then started asking how we found the trailblazes. So you'll hear in this next part of the video our conversation about that. And it turned out that he is a Bruce Trail volunteer in that area, and he had been tasked with repainting some of the faded Bruce Trail blazes. Good. There was a couple of confusing ones last week. Yeah, there was like it's kind of those corner ones that sometimes this guy is motoring. I absolutely love the section that came after our snack break. I love the fields and the tops of the escarpment rocks, and then the lookouts and the cows. see it? I have never seen as many partridges as I did in the fall of 2024. Not just on the Bruce Trail, but also if you watch the Killarney episodes, you'll see that we came across quite a few of them there as well. It's that spotlight lighting again. There you are. I wasn't getting you at all.
It's gonna jump with your phone. Have you got it?
I'm like... What is this? To construct a wooden bird walk. Huh, okay. There's a camera there. They're like, we're interested, but we don't know why. The clouds look great. This was the first time along the Bruce Trail that the path took us through fields that did not have fences to separate the animals from the hikers. Unfenced field on the Bruce Trail. Oh, watch out for the cow patty. Extra challenges.
Nature reserve, nice.
We're in the Kemble area. The soil's a bit red. Whoa! A bit red here. Bear in it. Here's a little glimpse of the Birch Camp. The bear warning was shortly before you enter the forest where the Birch Camp is. And we decided that maybe the bears like it there because of the food sources. There seemed to be some old fruit trees right outside of that forest, as well as, of course, the marshlands would probably also provide food for bears. They owned us.
Oh yeah.
And then they're like, let's share with the world.
I know.
That's very nice.
Good people.
It was shortly after the sign where we crossed paths with some other hikers, including the person that I later realized I recognized. Oh, we're so close to the end of today. But what a view. We are super high up.
Wow.
We can't even see the bottom.
No. I don't know how we got that high all of a sudden.
Oh, wow.
Pretty cool in the clouds too.
Yeah, a bank of clouds and the escarpment. We did that. We've totally been over there. decided to change up our camping location for that weekend and stayed at the Bluewater campsite in Wiarton. This was really because it was a little closer to where we were focused on our hikes that weekend. This was my second time staying at the Bluewater Campground. What is unique about this municipal campsite is that the Bruce Trail actually runs right through it. You'll see a paved path in a couple of the pictures, and that is the Bruce Trail. So when I originally camped here back in 2023, we hiked from Bruce's Caves to the campsite. And the next day we hiked from the campsite to Mallory's Beach. Like the K-Way, this campsite also offers heated showers and washrooms, which is really nice. And there's actually a little museum where you check in for your campsite. This location is really great for sunrises, sunsets, and stargazing. And if you feel like looking for Wiarton Willie, that is just a short walk away in the same park. Unfortunately, I've never been able to find him in his supposed home, but there is a statue for consolation. In search of Wiarton Willie.
Maybe in that corner, that's the only place I can see.
Let's see if we
there's
can.
a lot of big spiders.
We started our Sunday hike with another stunning late September day. We couldn't have asked for better weather. In fact, it was actually really hot. All right, day 2. We are heading from Kemble, Dodds Hill Side Road to Bruce's Caves. Yeah, we are. Oh, Nita Rudy. I don't know why I just said that. I don't recall what decade Nita Rudy's comes from, but it definitely is a throwback. I absolutely loved this entire day and the hike. From the fields and the rocks and the views and the escarpment cracks and the wildlife, it may have been one of my favorite Bruce Trail hike days. I really like this. I would wish something like this was on my property, or I had property or something. What a view. That's incredible. Oh, wow. A glimpse of the future. Are you hiking in the other way, Sobo? Sobo hikers? Look at this apple tree. Okay, I guess we should watch for bears here. As you approach Skinner's Bluff, you begin to see the escarpment wall coming out through the trees. And it's super thrilling to know that in a short while you're going to be on top of that escarpment and taking in amazing views. I give this approach an A+ for building anticipation.
All right, we are about to start the Skinner Bluff section of the Bruce Trail.
We stopped to have a picnic at one of the lookouts.
Blue jay, that was a gorgeous blue jay. They're all around. Sydenham Section complete!
And before we knew it, we had reached the Bruce's Cave parking lot, which meant that I completed the Sydenham section of the trail. Now, Lee had never been to Bruce's Caves, and who doesn't like to go visit caves? So we didn't stop our day there. We carried on and we checked out the caves before we left.
It is. There's a beach actually north of the grotto that it sounds kind of melodic. I don't know how to describe it, but it's all this like little round stones that have been like shaped by the lake.
Yeah.
And then because they're round, like they're too tight, but like there's a lot of air holes. So as the water crashes up kind of underneath it, it makes a noise.
Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the trail or the ski hill. And in the meantime, keep your eyes open for my next quick video on top romantic places to visit on the Bruce Trail.